let me tell you what I mean by that, because if you go to Genesis chapter 22, after he tells Abraham, he says, Abraham, I'm gonna do this for you. Years later, 2 decades later, chapter 22, verse 15. We're gonna pick up on a story where God says, take your son that you had, that I gave to you through your flesh and blood with Sarah. His name is Isaac. He said, I want you to take him up on the mountain, and I want you to take him up there, and I want you to kill him and burn him and sacrifice him to me. And Abraham says, bet. Now listen, everything that God said to Abraham, said, man, you're gonna, from your own bone, from your own blood, you're gonna have a son. That was his son, Isaac. He gave it to him. He said, through Isaac, you're gonna have many, many people in your life. Nations will be blessed by you. He looks at him and says, all right, son, Abraham, take the one I gave to you, my promises. I want you to take it to that altar, and I want you to destroy it right now in front of me. And Abraham, you know the story. He goes up on top of the mountain. He takes his son up there. Not a question asked. And this is what it says in Hebrews. It says, because he knew that God could raise him from the dead. He said, if God, you told me that through him, this is what's going to happen. I don't care what circumstances I'm in. I'm believing you. And look at verse 15 of chapter 22. Read what it says. It says, the angel of the Lord called to Abraham when he was about to kill his son. He brought a ram in, and this is what the Lord says to him. He said, I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have done this, he went to sacrifice him. God stopped him, if you don't know the story. That because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son, I will surely bless you. Check out what he says. And make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies, and through your offspring, all nations on earth will be blessed because you have obeyed me. I want to show you something about this.